NATO now has 40,000 soldiers on Europe's border with Russia.
Here's a summary of the article.
The number of troops under NATO command stationed across the alliance's eastern flank has reached 40,000, nearly 10 times what it was last year. According to data from NATO, there were 4,650 troops under direct NATO command in February 2021, or a year before Russia launched its attack against Ukraine. Then Russia started deploying its troops and capabilities along its shared border in Ukraine, accelerating these moves at the end of last year and in January, arguing it was a defensive move over Ukraine's NATO aspiration and the transatlantic alliance's eastern expansion since the 1990s. NATO and its 30 members reacted to the buildup of Russian troops by bolstering their eastern positions with more troops and capabilities. A month after Russia's invasion of Ukraine started, there were 40,000 Allied troops under direct NATO command, with each existing battlegroups sharply strengthened. Poland's went from 1,010 troops to 10,500, while 4 new battlegroups were set up in Slovakia, Hungary, Romania and Bulgaria. Many European countries have requested additional U.S. troops on their soil under bilateral agreements, bringing the total number of American soldiers across Europe to about 100,000, the highest level since 2005. Russia's aggression has also led European NATO members to pledge to significantly up their defense spending in order to reach the alliance's target of 2% of GDP. NATO members have also started a reset of their strategy, promising to strengthen deployments and capabilities on the ground, at sea and in the air, even further.
This post received a score of 26,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The number of troops under NATO command stationed across the alliance's eastern flank has reached 40,000, nearly 10 times what it was last year. According to data from NATO, there were 4,650 troops under direct NATO command in February 2021, or a year before Russia launched its attack against Ukraine. These troops were stationed in 4 multinational battlegroups located respectively in Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania and Poland. Then Russia started deploying its troops and capabilities along its shared border in Ukraine, accelerating these moves at the end of last year and in January, arguing it was a defensive move over Ukraine's NATO aspiration and the transatlantic alliance's eastern expansion since the 1990s.
3.5 million in reserve.
That's a lot of bodies for a well-trained military with modern equipment.
You can do most of the fighting with 250,000 troops. You need the 3.5 million to secure it after the war is over.
I don't think 250,000 men would be necessary to make the Russian military collapse. Ukraine made their shortcomings painfully obvious.
Russia's military has clearly shown itself to be far less capable than previously theorized. There's a big difference between a confused invasion into another country, and defending your own country. I wouldn't presume Russia's performance in Ukraine would be replicated if they were defending Russia, on Russian soil. Indeed, that's seemingly the fatal mistake Putin made, underestimating his opponent.
No one's trying to invade Russia.
No one wants Russia. It's a barren wasteland with a poor and undereducated populace. Even if you did conquer it, it would be a net drain on your economy.
Russia is also one of the top exporters of wheat and has vast mineral wealth, thanks to its huge size, and a claim on the Northwest Passage that will shortly become a reality thanks to global warming. Vladimir Putin of Russia. It's come to my attention that you have a large number of units near my borders. I suggest that you move them elsewhere to avoid causing undue stress to my citizens. It's right for you to worry and it's time for you to die. Declare war, we mean no harm, our units are merely passing through the area. That nuclear-threatening sob is lucky that Gandhi is dead.
I think we all are.
Putin, the great strategist, is overachieving himself.
Whose side is he on anyways?
Putin read Attack on Titan and decided to pull an era.
Yeah, I don't understand Putin's persecution, victim complex at all. Dude wants to be an Eldian so badly.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.